Hello guys, it's Ivan here checking in for day 20. Wow. Okay. Hope you guys are well, as am I. Today's concept is rather simple but can hinder your ability to succeed. Limiting beliefs. Now I'm sure most of you guys have heard of this, and if you have, well and good. Just mellow the whole information you got with an action, and you should be right up to, in the process of getting to wherever it is that you want to be. And for those who haven't, basically limiting beliefs are mental blocks that we have in our minds that we cannot attain a certain amount of a certain success or do a certain something just because of something that we don't have. For example, and by the way, before I give this example, I know I used picking up girls as a common example on my channel, but I'll have to say that yes, I'm not pickup artist, and that will be apparent, but it's a really simple concept, a really simple example, and it's something that most people can relate to or can understand, because also I saw this interesting quote as well that I thought is worth mentioning. Someone wrote in the book somewhere that we're born in need of each other, so to speak. We're born in need of each other. We just have to learn the social skills, or we just don't have the social skills to interact with one another. When I read it, I thought it was rather interesting, so that's something for you to think about. But anyway, so having said that, I'm not pickup artist and whatever, but yeah, here's the example. Most of the guys out there who are not confident enough to chat up girls or get a girlfriend or whatever, most of them have limiting beliefs most of the time around the fact that they're not like good looking enough, or they don't have money, or they're not interesting enough, or they couldn't possibly quite make that the other person like them, which half of it is bullshit. Everyone, and I got this from Jim Roman somewhere else, everyone you're gonna meet out there is gonna know something that you don't know. Is gonna be an expert at something. So even you yourself, you're good at something, you just need to find it, which is why I think I'm going to talk about this topic in a later video, but just to give you a glimpse, is basically learning how to work on yourself, knowing who you are as a person. When you know who you are as a person, then you're more likely to be more fun, more interesting, because you know what makes you special as a person, you know your value, you know your worth. Anyway, let's not get much into that, but you guys get the point. Everyone has something interesting about them, so you don't necessarily have to have that limiting belief to hold you back, that you're not interesting enough. And by the way, quick tips: you don't have to be very rich to meet girls. You don't have to be very good looking. Just take care of yourself. I don't know, cut your hair, get a good haircut, clean up very well, use deodorant, smell like a person. You don't have to smell godly, which of course would help if you did. But you don't necessarily have to. Just smell normal. You don't, as long as you don't stink. Obviously, girls wouldn't mind to be around you. And learn just how to be overall. Have a good conversation. How to be a good conversationist comes in really handy if you learn how to chat up girls. Anyway, back to limiting beliefs. The whole point of that example is simple. If you break through these mental barriers that you have in your head, that you don't have to be good looking, or you don't have to have all this money, then you'll be on your merry way to having as many girlfriends as you want. Obviously, you will have to sharpen the edge of the sword a little bit more to make your art more precise. But you guys get the concept, is that you just need to break through the barriers to get you to do something. Anyway, with that being said, the whole point of this video is just to open people's minds towards limiting beliefs, for those who didn't know what they were. And hopefully you can do the next best thing. Work on whatever it is that you think is holding you back, because everyone's naturally born with a lot of potential, but it surprises people. It surprises me most of the time that some people are like the top of the hierarchy, the success hierarchy, living the American dream, while others are here down here struggling. Why? Because they're being held back by their own mental blocks, which are not even real out there. And we hope this video helped you guys in one way, shape, or form. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.